Hey there guys, we're getting a new banner on this week for Global, but more importantly, we're getting another free unit, which is Fenrir Edel. So I'm going to do a clear on the Chocobo trial using Fenrir Edel, which is one of the more challenging trials coming up on Global. And we're going to see if she can do it within the turn limit. Is she worth investing as a free unit? So for this trial, we're going to be using Passive Provoke, Evasion, Warrior of Light. He's also got Dual Cast, so he can help out with his healing. We're going to do Luna Freya for magical mitigation, and that's pretty much it. She can do a water imbue every now and then, but she's mostly for the magical mitigation. Kimahri is for double Mirage. This fight, you want 2 stacks of Mirage, if possible. I think it's the Gold Chocobo, which does some really powerful physical AoEs, and he does them up to twice a turn, so physical Mirage is really helpful. We're going to do Paladin Cecil for covering the magical damage. Now, your magical tank wants, if you can fit it, 100% to wind, dark, and ice resist. We're a little bit short on ice, but the ice is from the blue Chocobo, and it's relatively weak compared to the rest of the fights, but wind resist is the most important. And we're going to be using Fenrir Edel. She's going to be an AoE chainer. She's geared for Bird Killer, and we're going to be using her Wind Imbue and Imperil. Now, her Imperil isn't the strongest until her cooldown on turn 5, but it'll be fine, I think. The good thing is she's an AoE chainer, and that's very important for this fight. And we're going with, I forgot that this gives Bird Killer, but I've already geared my team. I'm not going to change it. We're going to go with Unable to Checks Fenrir Edel. If I could show, there it is. He's geared really well, got some nice Bird Killer and some DPS. So let's go. Yeah, totally forgot that the Rising Sun throwing weapon has Bird Killer on it. Oh well. Anyway, so Fenrir Edel is kind of cool in that her cooldown on turn 1 gives her permanent triple cast and mod boost and all kind of other good stuff. It lasts forever until she dies, which is just awesome. And we're going to imbue wind as well. Alright, Cecil is going to cover, if I can target it, chain stance and cover. Warrior of Light will just do a big resist buff on turn 1. Let's see. Luna Freya will do magical mitigation and general mitigation. Actually, we don't really need general mitigation on this turn because Cecil already has it. So we're going to do break immunity instead. And then Kimahri, every single turn, the entire fight, is just going to double Mirage. Alright, so this is the charge up turn for Edel. Now she has triple cast for the remainder of the fight. And you can't see it because of all the tornadoes, but we dodged 2 attacks with Kimahri's double Mirage, which is super awesome. Alright, Cecil is going to be keeping re-raise on himself and Warrior of Light, and then Chain Stance. Let's see, Luna Freya will now do General Mitt for the team, although honestly the whole team doesn't really take any damage. Really the only one that takes damage is the cover tanks and the provoke tank. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and, just to confirm, this is an AoE chain, right? It is. A bigger Imperil, and then a double chain. And the friend can just do triple chain. Yep, let's go ahead and do this. So Edel doesn't need to stack or anything. She just goes pretty much forever at this point. Turn 5, she's going to unlock a cooldown, which will be nice. Also, she has huge regeneration too, so she has almost infinite mana, which is real nice. Alright, we've already got the Imperil up, so we can just go ahead and triple chain here. Let's see, triple chain. Let's use Luna Freya for a buff. Cecil wants to let's do a bigger ice resist buff and chain stance. Let's go ahead and chain again. Now for this trial, you want to kill the babies before the big one, but if you've got AoE damage, as you see, they pretty much all die together, which is awesome. We're going to go ahead and use a barrier and Warrior of Light. I think we pushed a threshold on the big boss. I think 70% is the first threshold, so Cecil's going to get hit pretty hard. Let's go go ahead and double Mirage as well. But I mean, it's Cecil. He should be alright. We've still got Lunafreya's cooldown too. Oh yeah, he's fine. Now you saw how the this boss got dispelled. That's because the blue chocobo cures debuffs pretty often until the healer chocobo is dead. The boss is going to keep like dispelling themselves and all. This is a little irritating, but it's not too big a deal. We'll just re-imperil and keep chaining, and the friend can just triple chain. Do I want to do anything else first? Let's see, Cecil. We need to refresh cover. Let's go ahead and re-raise Warrior of Light and change stance. Warrior of Light. Let's do a resist buff for Cecil. Let's see, Lunafreya. Let's do an ice resist buff, and let's refresh magical mitigation. We'll double Mirage with Kamari. And let's chain. So we didn't heal Cecil, but he's got regeneration, so it should be okay. Oh, he didn't actually full heal. Oh, maybe it's not okay. Yeah, your magic tank gets hit really, really, really hard in this fight. If you're not using Cecil, bring re-raise. Yeah, these magical attacks like are severe pain, and even Cecil, and like he's got really good gear too. He's got 1800 magic or spirit, and he's still getting hit so hard. All right, let's go ahead and double cast some Cure Ages on Cecil to top him off. Before we do that, we're going to, let's see, swap stance, and we actually don't need that resist buff. Yeah, we don't need that resist buff. Let's swap stance, and just refresh cover for now. Alright, it's turn 5. We've got our, let me heal first, and Mirage. We've got our cooldown for the big Imperil. So let's go ahead and use our cooldown and then just double chain. And then next turn we will re-imbue. So cooldown and double chain. Alright. So this should cap the chain and not break. Yep, it worked. Good. So all of them died. All of those died. This one didn't quite die yet. And we pushed a threshold. This is going to be a little painful because when those die, the mother like absorbs their abilities and becomes stronger. So let's go ahead and AoE re-raise with Lunafreya for the safety. We just did Magical Mitt a minute ago, so we'll just refresh General Mitt for the team. Cecil already has it because he's changing stance every turn. It'll probably be fine. Alright, so Cecil's going to get hit pretty hard. It wasn't too bad. Nah, we're fine. And then the AoE attacks. Like I mentioned, you really want that double Mirage. If you're not using double Mirage, you want some high defense on your team and physical mitigation. Alright, so now Cecil will... Let's go ahead and re-raise yourself. Let's re-raise Warrior of Light. And change stance. Warrior of Light will top him back off. Double heal. Lunafreya... I don't know when we last did your cooldown. Actually, instead of bothering with the imbue on the Fenrir Edels, we'll just imbue with Lunafreya. I mean, it's simpler. Kamari will just double Mirage. And again, Fenrir Edel, we just chain forever. That's my favorite thing about this unit is once she unlocks that triple cast on turn 1, it is just good to go for forever and ever and ever. You never have to bother with it again. So good. Alright, so we're currently imbued with water and imperiled with water with Lunafreya. So we're a little bit short, turn 6, not a problem. Oh, there goes Cecil, no! Ugh. Yeah, once those babies die, the mom gets so mad. She does not approve. But we're okay, we're okay. And oh yeah, and your Provoker gets berserked once they start dying too. That's why you really want AoE damage here, and we win. Alright. 7 turns with a free unit, that is not bad at all. So yeah, bring AoE damage for this trial, and try to kill them all at the same time. If you kill the mother before the babies go completely insane and just wipe your team. I guess maybe you can survive, but In my experience, I have not survived killing the mother first. And when you kill the babies, the mother gets mad, but not quite as mad. She, like, gets more powerful. So the best solution is to kill everything at the same time. So just bring AoE damage and you're good. So anyway, there's Fenrir Edel. She's a pretty nice unit. She's worth investing in. You get her completely for free, so there's no reason not to. Yeah. Don't skip her quest. All right. I'll see you guys when it comes out on Thursday. Later.